Hello, my name is Washboardjim. I'm the founder of the Sneaky Snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And right now I want to talk about a trade I just called out that I think would be a great idea if you ever come across it. And it's called catching the stock off the resistance level of a megaphone pattern. So we're going to walk you right through it. This is the chart today. I'm going to magnify this up. So this morning I called out this trade. We had 3 black crows with a hammer, and we took that trade and ran it on up. Then it consolidated, and we had another call right here, 3 black crows with 3 white soldiers. Then at this time it started to form what's called a megaphone pattern. That's an expansion pattern where you have higher highs and lower lows. It's like a megaphone, and that creates a support level and a resistance level. And then one of the guys in the room called another 3 black crows right here with a tweezer bottom with 3 white soldiers, and we took that trade. And the sucker run all the way up to $3,000 from there. So as we broke out, we started to pull back some. And I'm telling the room that this old resistance level could become a support level. We thought we were going to pull back here, but we bounced up off the 200 EMA and went ahead and run it on back up. Then we bounced off the 50. I'm calling out these trades off these moving averages. That's part of my strategy. Chart patterns, which is the megaphone. Chart pattern, which means candlestick patterns. 3 black crows, 3 white soldiers. And then we have what you call the moving averages, where each moving averages becomes a support level or a resistance level. And I have these down to a fine art in about any time frame that you want to use. The interesting thing about trading the stock market is when you're trading it, you could trade it in any different way. Everybody has a strategy. I can make 20 strategies out of and I'm just using one in one time frame. I could use different strategies in different time frames with my moving averages and my chart patterns, but I see more chart patterns on the 1 minute than I will on any other time frame that's out there, so I can make 3 to 4 times the amount of trades that a person can make if they used a 10-minute or a 15-minute. The bigger the time frame, the longer the swing. So let's go ahead and magnify this up to where we were calling this pullback out, and I'm catching these bottoms off these moving averages and off my support lines. And all of a sudden, I said if we didn't hold this here support line right here, that we could fall back and hit the top of that megaphone. And there's that megaphone right there, and you follow that resistance line on up. And that's where I took it right off the bat. I didn't hesitate one bit. I jumped right in the trade. I got as cheap as I could at 160, and it flirted around a little bit, dipped down a little bit, not much, 150, I think. And then it came back, and then all of a sudden it started taking off. And by the time we hit the 63, I took and sold some of my contracts. And then I sold some more once we broke it. And then it ran all the way up to $4.90. So I got in at 160, and I have 5 contracts. That's around $1,600 in less than a few minutes. Let me see. I was in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes. Could have made $1,500, $1,600 on that trade for just 5 contracts at 160. But I sold it early at 63 and a little bit before that. Nice trade, I got to admit. So that's called the megaphone pattern. How to play the resistance level on top of the megaphone as it pulls back. What becomes resistance now becomes support. And also an update. We got planned stock split of Netflix. We'll be forward splitting their stock prior to the market opening on November 17 of 2025. That's a 10-for-1 stock split. So I'd be watching this one here if you want to go long in a trade. Sometimes you want to give it a couple days. You could probably scalp it on Monday if it ain't already up by the time the bell rings. But I'd be looking to go in this thing long. I don't really particularly like Netflix myself because I don't watch TV. I have no interest in the stock, but I know the fat cats love it, and they always talk about it. It's like, I just don't see. Like I said, I'm not too interested in it, but I might grab 50 shares of it and hold on to it for another 5 years and see what happens. So that's Netflix, NFLX. We have a 10-to-1 stock split on the 17th, Monday morning. And I wish everybody a great weekend. Again, I'm Washboard Jim with a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now.